Good evening, everyone. Tonight's video is very proudly sponsored by friends of the channel, Bespoke Post. Now, some of you will know by now, Bespoke are a monthly subscription service that deliver a box of awesome to you every month of high quality goods from under the radar brands. They give you something to look forward to every month. And in fact, 90% of products come from small brands, many of which are based in the US. For example, the American barbecue rub in the carnivore box is made by the Great American Spice Company in Rockford, Michigan. Every month they introduce their members to cool new products based on a preference quiz that you fill out. They've got awesome clothes, cool stuff for your house, camping and cooking gear, basically just high quality stuff in every category. They now offer a new membership program so you can get great deals all year round. And I'm talking 30% off or more in some cases. And it's entirely free to join. Their box lineup are constantly changing each month. And because it's based on a preference quiz that you filled out, what they offer to you is exactly what you like. However, each and every month you have three options. You can accept the box that they offer. You can swap it for something else or skip a month entirely. You only pay for what you use. It's amazing, really. Speaking of amazing, you might have noticed in my last video I had a concrete fire burner. Bespoke offer the Flame Box. Now the Flame Box brings the Flicker personal concrete fireplace to you. It's a solid cement unit with a felt base so your tables and such don't get scratched. All it requires is rubbing alcohol that is available anywhere as long as it's 91%. It's relatively inexpensive. And this stuff burns very clean, meaning it's safe to cook over. There's no carbon monoxide. And 5 ounces of alcohol will burn for up to 50 minutes. It's really, really very cool. As you saw in the last video, they're amazing. There's such a cool feature. And you can get it as part of this service. How cool is that? Speaking of cool, of course, we have the Weekender box. Now this is a bag that's made with style in mind. It's a durable cotton canvas in multiple colors. Colors are important. Okay, you've got to get that style right. It also has a metal hardware and reinforced frame, so it's not going to fall apart on you. It's well built. It looks good. Removable nylon webbing shoulder strap. It's well proportioned. It's exactly what it calls itself. The Weekender bag. Little weekend away, pack with your clothes, look good, carry with confidence. Very cool. Now, I have good news for you. If you click the link below and at checkout enter the code Articulate Gift, you'll get a free mystery gift with your first membership purchase. How cool is that? Or navigate to bespokepost.com/articulategift and enter the code Articulate Gift. Give it a look. I have a feeling you're really going to like it. Enjoy the video. Take care. That's interesting because according to the chart, you shouldn't be scaling as high as that. Interesting. Hello. Dr. Matt. Pleased to meet you. Please do come in and get comfortable. Take a seat right there. How can I help you today? I see. Well, you certainly look like you're in good health, which is always a nice start. Okay, so we have you scheduled for a full exploration of Monterey cranial nerve. Okay, well, we have a series of processes that we employ that will allow us to measure the range of your cranial nerves. Make sure that it's baselined against your last examination. Check for any potential deterioration or improvement. Can happen. And the good news is there are no reaction time tests, nothing for you to worry about. The only real examination portion of our consultation today is that I'm going to give you one word to remember. Okay, I'm going to write this word down on a piece of paper. Okay. And the word is molecule. Molecule. Okay? At the end of our session, I'm going to ask you to repeat that word. So try and file it in the back of your mind. And at the end, I'll call for the word. If you cannot remember it, no issue. Alright? Nothing to stress over. It's just something we monitor. Alright? Good. Molecule. Okay, we're going to start by just taking a little bit of background information about where you are in your day-to-day, your exercise regime, your eating habits. Because quite often test results are only a very small part of a much larger fraction. And in order for us to understand the size of the fraction, we need to understand all the underlying variables. It won't take long. Okay, your age. Good. Your last doctor's visit. I have that here. Okay, and on a very typical basis, each week, how many instances of a 15-minute exercise are you likely to partake in? So at least 15 minutes. If you walk for an hour, then that's still only one session, I'm afraid. Okay. Now, I myself, I class walking from my car into my office exercise, and I do that at least twice a day, 5 days a week. So, I'm with you. It is important to try and get some form of exercise into your routine, even if it's just walking. Walking is excellent. It's very easy to do. It's not tiring. Not everyone is able-bodied to walk, of course, but in this case, if you're able to, walking is almost like a hack, an exercise. You walk for a mile, get your heart rate up just a little bit, put some music on, look around you, enjoy the sights. Okay. And your typical eating habits. Where do you think you are on a scale of 1 to 10? 1 being, I dine out on broccoli and cauliflower every night. 10 being, I have a lifetime membership with McDonald's. Okay, but 5. Sure? Better? Okay. You seemed undecided. Okay. You're getting your fruit and vegetables, if not every day, maybe every other day. Alright? Good. Quick note of that. Okay. And any pre-existing conditions that we need to be aware of? Interesting. Yeah, okay. 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 Alright. I think we have quite a nice balance, a gentle understanding of who you are. Anything specifically other than the cranial and the motory nerve that you'd like us to have a look at today? Winning the lottery is not a service we provide, unfortunately, but I think everyone could do with a lottery win at the moment. It's tough out there for sure. Okay, good. Thank you. Alright, and the first thing we're going to do is just have a little listen to your heart and your lungs. Okay, now all I need you to do for me here is just to breathe normally. Good. We're in no rush. Take your time. Now, I'd like you to take a deep breath for me. So it'll be, and you can hold for a few seconds, then I'll ask you to release. Okay, good. So whenever you're ready, deep breath, please. Hold, release, and again. Hold, release. Good. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to slide it down a little bit and we'll listen into the lungs. Just continue to breathe normally, no problem. Good. Excellent. Okay. Just back to the heart very quickly. Just continue to breathe normally. Okay, good. We're in no rush, don't worry. We do it once and we do it right. That's why we listen to your heart twice. Okay. No, that's good. Clearly no issue with the heart or lungs. Have you smoked at any point in your life, or? Okay. Understood. No vaping, no. Excellent. Understood. Clear. Okay. Now, I was just having a look through your file before you arrived, of course. In great shape, which is nice. It might not feel like we're in great shape. It might not feel like we're doing as well as we would like sometimes in life, but your heart and your lungs are doing well, at least. Okay, I'm just going to take your blood pressure. And if you haven't had this in a while, I'll be popping this around your arm. We apply pressure. Pop in the stethoscope and we have a little listen. Very good. Now just open the valve and release the pressure. Can be a little bit noisy, sorry. Okay, good. Excellent. Okay. Now, what I would like you to do, blood pressure is fine, by the way. Nothing to concern yourself with. Which is important. Blood pressure is one of these fundamentals that we scrutinize and we spend a lot of time assessing, especially in line with the demographic of age. It's a very important indicator. So to see that perfectly in the range of healthy, it's welcomed. Okay. If you could just try and sit straight and keep your chin level for me. I'm going to spend some time looking in your eyes, okay? All I need you to do here is just to continue to look straight ahead until I ask you to do otherwise, okay? The light's not too bright. It's a pencil USB light. Just continue to look straight ahead for just now. You don't need to look at me, don't look at the light, just look straight ahead. If it helps, you can focus on my nose, but I move around a little bit. Just a little bit. Good. 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 Wonderful. Just a bit bright, sorry. Okay. Now what I would like you to do is focus on my nose. All your attention just here on my nose. Keep looking up at the nose. Just keep looking at my nose, please. Okay. Keep focused here, please. Okay. Now what I'd like you to do is just to follow the light wherever this light goes. I need you to follow it, okay? So as it just moves up to one side, like so. Good. Keep tracking it. Keep tracking that light. Doing very well. Very well. All I'm doing is just making sure that you're able to coordinate and follow the light wherever it goes, regardless of how fast it moves. If you can just keep an eye on it. Alright. Now what I'd like you to do is to again focus on my nose. Ignore the light. Good. Now just keep looking at the light. Keep looking at the light. Leave my nose alone. Keep looking at the light. Good. Light, light. Nose. Look at my nose. Look at my nose. Do not look at the light. Very good. Your iris is retracting and contracting as it should in regards to quite a bright light exposure. It was noted that you had a slight laziness in your left eye. Last time you were here, it seems to have been corrected, which is good. We'll do a further examination on the eyes for the strength, but reactionary its ability to track, perfectly healthy, which is always nice. We'd like to know that we can see clearly and without any constraints, because life is full of constraints. The last thing we need is our body holding us back when the world does that for us sometimes. Right? Okay, good. Now what I'd like to do is test your eyes. Okey-dokey. Whatever row I point to, that's what I'd like you to read. So, let's start on the top row. D, Z. Oh, good. Glad to see that the most rudimentary of eye exams are beyond your capabilities. Okay, let's try line 3. Z, L, P, E, D. Performance enhancing drugs. I see. I'm a big boxing fan. It's a problem. Okay, that's good. Now, one line down. E, T, O, D, C. Okay. That's not blurry. That's quite clear for you. Good. That's good. Okay, and this line here. Okay. C, F, D. No, that's T. T, E, O, P, L. Okay, that was a little more challenging. It was a T, not a P in the middle. Okay. That's 20/25 vision. Let's start here. Good. 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 Okay, quite difficult. Okay. No problem. Now, just for the sake of completeness, we'll try the last line. Just try and say what you see. Good. Good. Okay. Well done. Your eyes are just a little underdeveloped from 2020. That left eye, I think, might be a tiny bit weaker than the right. I'll just get you to pop these on, please. Good. Okay, now just look at this finger. Is it clearer as as it is? Or is it clearer with 2? And 3. And what about 4? And 1 again. Okay. And 4. 4. Good. Okay. That was just a quick test on a very slight magnification to the eyes against your eyes as they are. But quite often when our eyes are magnified, because the change can be so gradual as we get older, usually our eyes just start to feel a little bit, get a little bit weaker. But the change, as I said, is very gradual. So when you're suddenly returned back to 2020, you're like, wow, it's like seeing the world in HD for the first time. But given the very small differentiation, I don't think you need to worry about getting glasses. And the changes, or the deterioration is so slight that it's even beyond corrective lenses. So nothing to worry about. If it's not troubling you, it's no issue. It's fine. Good. Good. Okay. Just to clarify the point, just look straight ahead, please. Just look straight ahead. Keep looking straight ahead. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, good. It's just belt and bracing. Alright. Now what I would like you to do, just roll up your sleeve for me if you can, please. What we're going to do is test your reflexes, your motor nerve, ability to sense and scope out heat and cold. Start by giving your knees a little knock. Just relax your knees. Good. 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 And your elbow, just relax your arm. Good. Once more. Good. Other arm, just relax your arm. Good. Good. Reflexes, perfectly fine, no issue there. Now, you need to trust me here. I ask for your trust. I promise you I shall never betray it. We'll be heating up one end very slightly, and I tested on myself before I put it under your skin. There'll be no burning, but there will be a sensation of heat, or heat will exist, and we're testing whether or not your brain can differentiate from cold, which is here, or heat, which will be here. It's warm, but it's not hot. Close your eyes, and I'll just pop this on the back of the hand, either the cold side or the slightly warm side. Which do again. Cold, good. A little bit warm. Very good. Now, I'll actually be popping it on your forehead. Keep your eyes closed. Cold or warm? Cold, good. Cold or warm? Cold, good. So you can't guess. Warm, excellent. Okay, good. You can open your eyes. It's just again assessing whether your motor nerves are sending the signal back to your brain to say, hey, I'm interpreting heat or cold. And again, the inability to detect temperature can be very slow for people. And I've had patients in here that had lost almost all ability to discern very cold from warm. And it's something that we need to be aware of because it's a diagnosis tool and of course something we want to be able to treat. You'd be surprised at how challenging life can become when you're unable to tell heat from cold. Alright, but you're perfectly fine. Now, along the same vein, a little handy tool. This is a slightly sharpened point. It won't cut and it won't pierce the skin, don't worry. But just put your palms up and tell me where on the hand you feel the point. Okay, here in the center, good. And again here, index finger, good. Index finger again, well done. Thumb, good. Okay, and again, middle finger, good. And again, pinky, very well done. Now your other hand, pinky, bottom of the palm, index, index again, well done. Ring finger, middle, thumb, very well done. Very well done. Okay, now that was sharpened, pointed objects. This little multi-tool is amazing. I've had it for years. This is a soft badger brush, and I'll be gliding it along the back of your hand. I need you to tell me when it is touching and when it's removed. So when it's here, tell me it's touching. But then tell me removed. Removed. Okay, like that. Now this is quite subtle. Alright, it's quite subtle. But I believe in you. Top of your hand. Okay. Touching. Removed. Good. Again. Touching. Good. It's tickly. Removed. Very good. And again. Touching. Removed. Well done. Turn your hands over. Try your palms. Touching. Removed. That run right to the tip of your finger. Again, palm of your hand. Touching. Removed. Good. Touching. Removed. Very well done. That's quite a relaxing little experience. The human body has millions and millions of nerves in it. little sensations like having a brush run along top and underside of your hand. It's curious how deeply relaxing it can be, and that feeling has been shared by millions and millions of years of ancestry. And it's one of these constants that no matter what happens to a human being, no matter what they go through, some things will just always be a constant. Like having your skin brushed, it's just a nice feeling. Alright, good. Now, while you're here, I would like to take your temperature. Just so we can add it to your baseline. Okay, just pop this. Good. Wonderful. You're not spiking temperature, which is always important. Now, I'd like to assess your ears. And again, our hearing is something that has a habit of deteriorating without us even realizing it, because again, it's very, very gradual. So we're going to start by just whispering a number in each ear. Okay. 26. 26. And could you repeat the number? Excellent. Let's try again. 114. 114. What's the number? 114. Excellent. 36,000. 36,000. What's the number? 36,000. Very well done. Okay, good. And now a word. Onomatopoeia. 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 Excellent. Now, what I'd like you to do is repeat the sentence. I am amazing. I am amazing. You are. Well done. Get a little bit quieter here. Sibling. Sibling. What did I say there? Sibling. 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 Good. Okay, now I'm going to give the tuning fork just a very small tap. Very, very subtle. And I'm going to move it from ear to ear. All I need you to do is tell me when the sound stops. When you stop hearing the vibration in your ears. Okay. spend with headphones in our ears, pods in our ears these days, I think we expected to see degradation, a decrease in our hearing, but providing we're not listening to deafening noises, the ear seems to be managing headphone use quite well. Keep your headphones a little bit of antibacterial sometimes. Help to keep them clean. Try not to stick things in your ears and wiggle it around. Your ear regulates how much wax it needs, and unless there's an issue or an infection, you should be just fine. Okay, good. Now, I'd like you to repeat the word I told you at the beginning of the session. Can you remember it? Molecule. Very well done. Excellent. Very, very proud. I mean, even if you couldn't remember it, no one cares. We care, but it's just a function that we checklist. Now, I have a series of jars here with very distinct scents. What I'd like you to do is tell me what the smell associates with in your brain. So if you smell strawberries, say strawberries. If you smell lemons, say lemons. If you don't smell anything, say I don't smell anything. If you smell something that is unfamiliar, tell me it's unfamiliar. Okie dokie. Let's take a little sniff of that. Take a little sniff. Lemons. Well done. And this one. Strawberry. Okay. I may have given you a clue in the first two, but trust me, it gets a little bit tougher now. What does that smell like? Are you familiar with that? Can you smell it? Lavender. Well done. I usually save that one for last because it can make people quite sleepy. And what does this smell like? A little bit tougher. Cinnamon. Good. Excellent. And this, what does this smell like? Unsure what that smells like. Okay, that's okay. Okay, that is actually cedarwood. I wouldn't expect anyone to, that's quite specific. But you could smell something, even if you weren't sure that it was cedarwood. Excellent. Okay, I'd like to just do one more. Tell me, what does this smell like? Well done, that's the lavender. Since we're now drawing to a close, it's nice to end with that smell of lavender filling our senses. Listen, nothing wrong, which is great. Your eyes are perfect, your hearing perfect. Very, very minor weakness in the left eye, but isn't impeding you at all, and I think isn't even particularly noticeable, which is great. So, you're sleeping okay? Good. You look healthy. You sound healthy. You seem healthy. Maybe you're just awesome. Did you consider that? Good. Listen, thank you so much for coming by today. It is my pleasure, as always. If you need anything, please let us know. And if that's all, we will see you next time. Sleep well tonight, okay? Try to get to bed at a reasonable hour.